All right, the T-Man is here. I'm here at Anime Midwest. I can't really find anything fun or exciting. All I can find is boring, bland cosplays like this guy right here. So what's your name?
I'm an Instagram handle at superweird_cosplay.
So this looks pretty just made at home. What'd you do? Just overnight?
Actually, it took me about 3 months structurally just to see. And it started, honestly, the entire cosplay started with me just randomly making a helmet for 1 month. And then this actually was like done in a week before C2E2, I think, of last year.
And if I was to guess, cost like what, $20?
I mean, if you multiply that by around 30, sure.
So, Diva Destroyer. What's this from, actually? I'm not actually sure.
So it's a mix between 2 games, actually. It's Overwatch and Fallout. So it's Fallout 4's 260 power and Overwatch is Diva.
If you could restart this whole thing again, anything you would change, anything you would wish you would do differently, something for the cosplayers at home who want to make something as big as this.
Take care of the feet. The feet is important, so watch out for that. These things are falling apart by the minute.
Okay, another boring, bland, tiny cosplay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, I'm here with more boring, generic cosplays. This one is, I don't know, from some regular show. What is this from?
It's from Overwatch, and it's the Pharah Anubis armor, but as an Omnic.
I see. I'm going to guess it costs probably around, what, $20, something like that?
Just a little bit more. It's actually about $1,000 or maybe a little bit under and over.
Okay, then. So, what did it take you? How long did it take you to make this?
About 2 years. Most of the time was just learning how to do the coding and electrical stuff since I've never done anything this complicated before.
You want to show some of that off? So would you say, since this took so long and cost so much, is this going to be your baby for the next few years, or do you have more projects you plan to do?
I have 2 more. I'm going to be doing an Evangelion one, but it's Unit 13 with 4 arms. So I'm going to 3D print and put in servos so those 2 extra arms will move around. And that's kind of like the precursor to a Gundam that I'm going to be doing.
Do you do this stuff for fun? Are you a professional of some sort? What's the story behind it?
I actually do this for fun, but I'm planning on opening up like an Etsy to sell some props, like on the side.
I see. Do you have a store yet, or are you going to make one soon?
I'm going to be making one soon. I have to just do the legal paperwork and stuff.
Okay, give us a message when you do. We'll add your information to the video, and we hope to see a lot of success.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm joining a few more cosplayers. So who are you guys cosplaying as?
Farah from Overwatch.
I'm Pink Mercy from Overwatch.
All right, so that looks pretty fancy. Tell us how you built that weapon.
It's literally just all foam. We formed a lot, and it's a lot of foam just put together to make the thickness right.
How much would you say everything cost?
I'd say maybe about like $700 in total for everything: lights, foam, the materials we need to make it.
For me, it's mostly the fabric, so about $200.
That's not too bad. Around how much time?
I'd say about 2 months, 2.5 months.
Yeah, 2 months.
Why'd you guys choose these characters specifically?
I'm a big fan of this character. She's my main. I have almost nearly 1,000 hours of her on console. I love this character. She's awesome.
She reminds me of myself because I'm in the same profession as she is. She's a doctor. It's like, okay, might as well be something that I'm used to.
Wow, so you chose the angel character. Like, yeah, this reminds me of me, an angel that brings people back from the dead. Subtle. All right, thank you very much, guys. Okay, I'm here with a cosplay, and if you say you recognize it, you're wrong. This is an original kind of design from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Don't worry about me. I'll let you go ahead and explain.
All right. Well, my name's Rumor Cosplay. This design is based off of Azula from Avatar: The Last Airbender. She's always been one of my favorite characters since I first saw the show. I'm also a classics major, so I'm very interested in history, archaeology. So I did some research on Empress Wu of the Han Dynasty, and I wanted to base an Azula costume, mainly working with Han Dynasty designs for Empress Wu, and some traditional kimono designs that you see today. Yeah.
So all of this, how long do you think it took you to make all this?
Probably about a month. If I were to give it hours, somewhere between, I want to say 60 to 80 hours total put into this.
It looks like a lot of fabric. What did you use?
It's all different layers of chiffon, some wedding chiffon that I found on Amazon for fairly cheap, some brocade, some jacquards, just a ton of different things all thrown together.
Let me guess, about $10? How much it cost?
Upwards of 100, I could say for sure. Yeah, I mean, if my parents are watching, I want them to know how much I actually spent on this. But yeah, it's actually not too bad considering how much goes into it. I don't think I spent too much on it.
Do you do this type of unique cosplay all the time, or is this what can people find you then?
Mainly on social media at Rumor Cosplay on Instagram, Facebook, Rumor King, Twitter, but I never really use it. Sometimes YouTube, sometimes TikTok, but yeah, mainly Instagram.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm here with some more cosplayers, probably from some obscure anime, I'm guessing. What are you guys cosplaying as?
Millie from Trigon.
I'm Nicholas D. Wolford from Trigon.
Trigon. Is that one of those new 12-episode things?
No.
26 episodes, but it's got a manga too.
Yes.
So what was the inspiration to do these two characters?
We liked the idea of them being together in the anime, but it only lasted like one episode. We're actually married, so it was a really easy cosplay for us to do.
Yeah, I mean, this is our first convention that we've been to, so we figured, go big or go home.
What were some of the other ideas for cosplay, couples cosplay?
Oh gosh, King and Deanne from Seven Deadly Sins. Who else did we consider?
Trying to think. I think that was about it that we had going.
That might have been the other couple cosplay that we did. I think it was just that one.
So what's this guy made out of?
Styrofoam and a wooden rod, pretty much.
How about for this?
So inside it's just all foam. It's all just pieced together, and then you got a drop cloth and then just ribbons and just some plastic belt buckles that were just spray painted.
What was the overall cost and around how much would you say, how long did you think everything took?
Total, it probably would have taken us a couple days if you pieced all of it together. I know the biggest part of it was just making the props. So
yeah, I mean the whole getup and everything. We ended up getting most of our stuff from like Salvation Army and whatnot. So everything else was like from a craft store.
All right. Some new obscure anime named Trigon. So I guess we'll go and check it out. All right, T-Man here. The hell am I looking at?
My name is Eddie Brock. This is Venom. He's my parasite. I mean, my symbiote.
What was the inspiration to make something like this?
In all honesty, I really like puppeteering. This is actually a puppet. This is a fake arm. And the best way to keep the illusion is I actually made an imprint of my arm out of cellophane and packing tape. So it actually holds the elbow, which keeps the whole vision. And then I just keep my arm as high as possible, keep him moving. I just wanted to do something gimmicky, something that would catch people's eye. And I had gotten inspiration a while ago, and he really likes attention. Puppeteering is something super fun. People enjoy it. So it made me really happy. I got to build a puppet, and he just loves it so much. He loves the attention, and he's really obnoxious. But it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of work, but it was a lot of fun to make.
Yeah, I mean, this is really well done because I actually had to double check, is this animatronic? Because your arm looks kind of proportional.
I've had a couple people ask me where I keep the remote. They just assume that it's an animatronic, and the reason they assume is because I keep my arm moving, and I keep my arm up. If I put my arm down, it would look really weird, and you'd probably tell me, no, pick your arm back up. It's really creepy. And then when I tell them, I try not to tell them it's a puppet because it kind of breaks the illusion, but they just love it. And then when I tell them, like, dude, there's no animatronic, it's a puppet, they're like, no way, really? And I go, yeah, really.
How are you not tired yet?
I know it's really odd, but if I keep my arm moving, it doesn't seem to bother me. When I first put it on, it can be really annoying, but if I can rest it on my head here, I can rest it on my shoulders, I can even rest it looking backwards, which isn't actually that bad. You'd think that it would be really, really tiring, but it's actually not, as long as he doesn't stop. Once he stops, then like it gets really sore and it gets really tired and my arm falls asleep. But because it's constantly moving, it's moving the blood in my arm, so my arm doesn't fall asleep.
What's this made out of?
It's actually made of green upholstery foam I got at Joann Fabrics, and then cardboard is on the inside. There's felt here, and then there's elastic on the inside, keeping my hand on his mouth. And then this is fleece. It's fleece lined, and then I just painted everything with fabric paint. The teeth are all individually carved by me. And then I glued everything together with E6000. It is my favorite adhesive. It holds really well. And then just hot glue for the gums to get that really gross, really liquidy, fleshy look to it. And I mean, obviously it could use a little bit of work, but I'm pretty proud of it.
Do you do this type of stuff often, or is this...
I do a lot of cosplay stuff. This is the first time I've ever done something so gimmicky. I really want to do more gimmicky stuff. I'm actively looking for cosplays that I can add a puppet into. I think it's really fun. People really enjoy it. I've actually had a couple people ask me for commissions for it, and I'm like, yeah, totally. Like, I don't feel like I shouldn't make one for you. There's no reason like that I should have this and you shouldn't. So, but I've always loved puppetry. I've always loved puppets. Jim Henson's a really big inspiration of mine. And so I try to follow some of the things that he did. I didn't have contact cement or a belt sander, but almost everything else I got from him, except that I carved this. There are layers of foam to make the head, and then I carved the head instead of making a pattern. So I didn't glue one piece together. This is about 1, 2, 3 layers here and maybe 6 layers here, and I sculpted it. Yeah, it took me a good 6 months to make.
Do you have like a cosplay-specific Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, anything of that sort?
I do have an Instagram. My Instagram is you meme everything to me. I don't post all the time, but I try to post as often as I can. That's basically my cosplay Instagram. And then on Facebook, I'm Mark Morgan, but Mark is spelled with a C. So, yeah, you could always add me on Facebook or follow me on Instagram. I'm trying to put more stuff up. I don't put as much works in progress as I would like, but it's all part of the magic. You know, if you don't know how it's done. If someone asks me, I'll tell them. But I like the mystery in it, honestly.
Thank you very much.
That's so rude.
Even more awful cosplays. I got to deal with this crap. So who are you cosplaying as? You're like a rip-off Mega Man.
Yeah, I guess. I guess it's Zero. I just wanted to be special, but it's nice, right? I like it. I found most of the parts, and I built the parts out of pieces. Mostly garbage, but it's nice, right? But you like it. You're nice?
Sure. Yeah, so what's with these, I guess they kind of look like lights. What'd you make this out of?
So I made these LEDs. So they're LEDs, an invention of mine. I like to call them Lord Everson diodes. They create light by harnessing the energy of my sweat and batteries. And it's quite fascinating. It's a new technology, patent pending. Patent pending.
All right. Aside from sweat, how much physical cash did you put into this?
Too much. I don't know. I stopped counting after a while. But it's like a nice colored trash can, and everybody likes a nice colored trash can. That's right.
How long do you think it took you to make all of this?
This took a month of a lot of time. These are all 3D designed in Fusion 360 and printed, and I learned to code for this so that I could animate it. And these are foam. These are from last year. I'm just kind of going through it all and redesigning it because I have no life and no aspirations other than reliving my childhood fantasies.
No, young man, you made all of this. If you do not have aspirations, you're doing life wrong.
That's right. Yeah, I'm in sales, everybody.
Yeah. Knock off Gundam Wing, everybody.
Gundam Wing, Wing Zero, bam. Actually, I would appreciate you recognizing me for the Iron Man cosplay that I am.
So I'm here to get more generic, boring cosplays. And what kind of a Overwatch character is this?
This is Lucio.
To be more accurate, it's a League of Legends Project Fiora, right?
Yes.
Right. I used to be able to play here until the rework. I don't like the new Ultimates. All right, so overall, this looks pretty well designed. Are these lights or just really cool colors?
Yeah, so I like strung them throughout everywhere. Tons of lights and paint.
How long did it take to make all of this?
I surprisingly made it within less than a month.
How long?
Less than a month.
Less than a month, all of this. Oh man, how much did it cost?
I spent $175 on foam and stuff, but I had mostly everything else, so probably I would say $150 because I still have stuff left over and everything.
So why'd you choose this one out of all the other ones?
Well, I was supposed to do a group cosplay with my friends, and they all didn't do it, and it just left me, and I was like, you know what, I'm still going to do it, so.
That's what happens when you have friends, everybody. Don't do friends. We're back with some more generic cosplays. This looks like it's probably another one of those seasonal things. What's this from?
This is from Overwatch.
Overwatch. Is that one of those newfangled game thingies?
Yeah, it's a video game.
Okay. Can I find out, Atari, N64?
I play on PC, Master Race.
Looking by everything, I'm going to say it cost about, I don't know, $150?
It costs a couple hundred. Couple hundred.
All right. How long would you say it took you to make it?
A little over 3 months of pretty dedicated work, work, cosplay, sleep, work, cosplay, sleep.
Oh boy. Tell us about the weapon. That looks like it took a little bit of extra design.
Yeah, this is a rocket launcher. It's some oatmeal tubes and some foam.
Excellent. All right, looking forward to seeing you on League of Legends. I'm here with Blonde Sasuke and Rock Lee. So tell us, in a fight, who would win?
Well, my opponent's really good, but I think me, because I'm the strongest hero.
So what's all of this made out of?
This is craft foam. Actually, I think this is EVA foam. This is yoga mats from Walmart. Yeah.
It worked.
And then, just $3 fabric because I got it on sale. And then this is Warbler and craft foam.
If you look over, come here closer. If you look at the teeth, you got some little black stuff to give it that nice little fang look that he has. What is that?
That's black tooth enamel. So yeah, it's just literally nail polish, only it's for your teeth. So
kudos to that. Around how long would you say the whole thing took from start to finish?
Too long. Way too long. I'd say for mine probably 10 hours. It sucked. Yeah.
I put in about 36 to 48 hours.
If you could do the whole thing again from the beginning, what would you do differently? Something for the home cosplayers to know.
Time management. Work on that. And then also get the right kind of fabric. I don't know. I made a lot of mistakes. And I regret a lot, but yeah.
Is this your first time doing cosplay or no? All right, so you have some experience at least.
Yeah, I'd say 4 years.
4 years.
Still a beginner, but about a couple years, yeah.
Are you guys anime only, or do you read the manga?
I am dyslexic, so I can't really read that well, so I anime only.
I just like the anime.
Upcoming season 4, any expectations for what might happen to your characters?
I haven't made it that far yet.
I don't know. I'm nervous, but yeah, I don't know.
I'll at least tell you this. Your character will get some character development. Whether it's good or bad will be up to you to find out, but your character will get a spotlight.
So the The coolest thing about you two is, like, when you enter a room, you just walk with swagger. So not only are you cosplaying the costume, but you're walking the walk. Do you have any suggestions for the people who cosplay on that level?
Yeah, like, just watch a shit... Oh, sorry. Can I swear? Yeah. Okay, watch a shit ton of the show before you go out and cosplay, and then, like, once you're out there, then you just, like, you're like, I am that character, and you just get, like, super into it, and you're just like, wait, what's my name? Oh, right, Kirishima, that's me.
I'd say just enjoy yourself and don't be afraid to just have fun. So it's all about a bit of confidence and just knowing that everyone else is here to have fun. So it's okay to act like the character and just feel yourself. You don't have to act like the character, but you can if you want to.
I tried to do the same thing with this Vegeta shirt, but then I got banned from the mall, so I can't do it as well. All right, T-Man signing out.